I want you to step right in here for a second. Thank you once again, everybody. Hello, Howard Cosell. We're talking to Larry King on Mutual Radio, very candidly. The very frustration, futility, if you will. The way it was in Lewiston, Maine, October 1964, with the then Cassius Marcellus Clay, then later known as Muhammad Ali. We're talking about what it was and what it has yet to see. I'm talking about Ruffian, buried beneath the infield at Belmont. Sleep well, my distaff beast of labor. I'm talking of the tragedies in sports, of George Steinbrenner and Reggie Jackson. Yes, I'm a verbose guy. I'm a man of many moods. But at the same time, I keep you guessing, and I think that's the most important issue. What about that? Let's go now to Keith Jackson, who's doing the Penn State-Miami game this week. Well, thank you, everybody. This is Keith Jackson. I tell you, you talk about college football, you talk about what it means, you talk about a Texas Tech and the Red Raiders, and boy, I tell you, a Darrell Royal and a Fred Akers, University of Texas, and oh boy, you're talking about what it means with Alberto Monterrey, and you talk about so many different things, a Hazley Crawford of Trinidad, and what it means in the Olympics, and oh boy, all over the ears of the silver medalists, and so many times a Howard Cosell will ask you, oh boy, what does it mean? What does all the college football mean? What it means is about $650,000 a year for me contractually. But how many times are you going to do a Harvey Glantz from the University of Auburn? And how many times are you going to talk about a Don Scholander or somebody of that caliber? But I'll tell you, when you get Rodney Allison on a given Saturday and Texas Tech and the Red Raiders and the Aggies, I'll tell you, almost anything can happen and almost anything does. And it fumbles, boy, I'll tell you. Oh, Dilly, the fumble, he really wrecked him down, boy. I tell you, you got a Bear Bryant football team, and I tell you, Darrell Roy, you really, really wreck him down, boy. Let's go back to Howard Cosell. All right, very well. Thank you very much, Keith. One of the voices we don't hear very much of anymore because he now works with ESPN. The voice of Jim Simpson, formerly of NBC. Thank you very much, Howard Cosell. This is Jim Simpson for NBC Sports. Don't forget tomorrow, 9 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Central, right here on the Full Color Network. We have the Bob Hope, Bing Crosby, George Burns Golf Classic. Right after the Steelers play the Bengals, and you know and I know and everybody knows what happened just 1 week ago at Riverfront Stadium. The Steelers were defeated by less than 7, so if they win by more than 4, the 49ers can win, get that wild card berth. Let's go back to Howard Cosell. Thank you very much. I'm reminded of the way it was, the Thriller in Manila. And I'm talking specifically of the now aging Muhammad Ali. We talk about the possibility of you fighting one Trevor Burbick, a man totally devoid of boxing skills. Yet here you are, in the autumn of your life. Why? Why, Muhammad?
So many great fighters, Howard Cosell. I was the greatest fighter. I'm so fast. I'm still pretty. I'm so many great. You asked me what was the question? I don't recall. So I'm gonna fight some great fighters coming up.
All right, you don't fight any names anymore, Muhammad.
Well, this is I'm gonna fight some names starting October 23rd. I'm fighting George Shearing. Then I'm gonna be fighting the former British Prime Minister Edward Heath. We're gonna fight him in the British Isles. He's got a pretty good right hand. I'm fighting people we can whoop right now. This is about the only people left I can whoop. Jose Feliciano say he might take me on. I don't know. There's so many great fighters. They're so great of all time.
Very well and good, if you will. Now let's go down to Los Angeles and talk to Vin Scully. Hello, Vin.
Well, hi, everybody, wherever you might be. This is Vin Scully. Don't forget Farmer John lunch and sausage and Farmer John lunch and meat. Either way, it's easternmost in flavor and westernmost in texture. There's a drive back, way back. This ball is gone. A home run. And, you know, that reminds me of Country Music Day coming up this weekend. Jerry Doggett and Ross Porter and I will be there in the play-by-play right here for the Dodgers. And Sparky Anderson, who will repeat everything I ask him right here on Play-by-Play the World Series.
I don't know where I'm going with that.